Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jeff,
And I'm Beth.
and we're here to give you another. Um, sometimes you just can't make up this stuff. I'm telling you. Florida man pulls no punches and brutal obituary for his father. Larry Pfaff Jr. wrote that his dad's death is proof that evil does eventually die.
Wow.
Typically, a person that is only supposed to say good things of the dead. But in this case of Lawrence Piff Sr., the tone of his obituary seems to be good thing he's dead. The obituary published in the Florida Times Union over the holiday weekend describes the late Piff 81 as narcissistic and an abusive alcoholic, whose death proves that evil does eventually die. The angry obit was written by his son, Larry, who didn't pull any punches. This ought to be good. Especially an angry son writing it about his father. Is survived by his 3 children, no 4, 5 children. Well, as of 2022, we believe there's one more that we know about, but there could be more. His love was abundant when it came to himself, but for his children, it was limited. From a young age, he was a ladies' man and an abusive alcoholic, solidifying his commitment to both with the path of destruction he left behind, damaging his adult children and leaving them broken.
Right. That's scathing.
The obit says that Senior spent most of those last 20 years, more than 20 years working for the New York Police Department. But because of his alcohol addiction, his commanding officer took away his gun and badge, replacing them with a broom until he could get his act together. Well, at least if nothing else, they were looking after him. They took him off the streets to try and be able, hopefully, allow him to be able to get, some help.
Right.
So, okay, I can agree with that. A spokesperson for the New York Police Department did not immediately respond to HuffPost's request for comment on Wednesday. Junior, who's 58, also writes that his father's hobbies included abusing his first wife, and that he possesses no redeeming qualities for his children, including the ones he knew and the ones he knew about. He told the Times Union that his dad left the family when he was 9 and had several more children with various women and abandoned them as well. In fact, Junior has only been able to connect with many of his brothers and sisters by doing a DNA research. Junior said that he actually started writing the obit a year ago while his father was still alive, as a way for me to really cleanse myself and let that part of my life go. He then sat on the piece until his dad actually died June 27th. The Times Union notes that Larry's sister, Carolyn, grew up in the same household as him and confirmed Platt's account of their father. So in his household, there was him and his sister. So there's 2.
Yeah.
All the rest of them, so that were from some other women. Wow. He seems like a winner. Junior said people have reached out to thank him for being honest about his deceased parent. I got a call from somebody in St. Augustine that found me and wanted to thank me for posting that because, they had a similar life. And they wanted to be able to do something similar to help heal. They just thanked me for, the honesty. Well, that's actually not bad. And so, trying to be able to get something good out of it.
Yeah, some kind of closure.
Yeah. something, some really good something out of this thing and so that. So there's that. Obit isn't getting much love from Gannett, the company that owns the Times Union. A company spokesperson told the news that we regrettably published an obituary that did not adhere to our guidelines, and we are looking into the matter further. We regret any distress this may have caused.
Okay.
In other words, the paper didn't exactly want to print that,
No.
but it got printed anyways. So they're going, crap. Your thoughts?
I mean, I feel bad for the guy who had a rough life with his dad and everything. It's really unfortunate that those things happen, but I understand that why he decided to write that type of an obituary, because it's like more of a thing of closure for him, and like one last F you to dad. So
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, that's just it. The reason why we're doing this one is because there's this, this does happen every once in a while. But, for situations that, people need to try and be able to heal, writing about stuff and just being open and honest. I mean, nowadays and stuff like that, there's so much more you can do. You can also be able to post stuff on Facebook and, Twitter. A lot of people use Twitter. Other different social media. All right, there's stuff that you can be able to do to, get stuff out. There's also programs, and I mean, I doubt if the guy was interested in going to any programs. It seems like he was just, trying to do what he could for himself and what he needed to do to try and be able to get over, his bad dad being his dad.
yeah.
So just an idea that there's, if you are going, if you are having parents, it doesn't just have to be a father. It can be a, really bad mom. If something's going wrong or whatever, then, write it out maybe, because I've actually known a couple and stuff that people who've not grown up with the best of parents and who literally just poured everything that they've had, their thoughts, feelings, everything, and so that, into their writing, and then gotten a lot of closure from that. You ever known anybody, or other people so that's had issues?
Yeah, I've had a few people that I know that had issues like that, and they did something similar. So, they did say that, once they look back at it and stuff like that, it was really freeing to them. So, it does work.
No, that's just it. So just as it goes, you get this, and wherever you see this, it strikes a chord. It doesn't have to be necessarily, this bad. Okay. But, hey, it might be some way of trying to possibly put something, in place and put it where it belongs in your past.
Yeah.
All right. So if you like, share, have a comment about this, put it down below. Other than that, I guess we'll see you in the next one.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye-bye.